Hi, this is Ashton from the Query Experience team here at New Relic. Today we're going to be talking about a new feature to view your data at higher resolutions without losing the semantics. So let's take a look at a simple log query here. So time series is a great way to get a view of your data through time, but sometimes you want to take a closer look at some of these peaks and valleys. One of the ways you can do that is by zooming in. So this right now is roughly a time series 1 minute. So what if we want to zoom into something closer? So something you can do is reducing the size of the buckets. But you'll find that that generally changes the semantics pretty heavily on what you're looking at. So previously, if you looked, when we were looking at 1 minute, the y-axis here is 40 to 10. When we go down to 10 seconds, we're from 10 to 1. So why is that? So every single bucket here, when we're in 10 seconds, is only 10 seconds of data. So of course, when you take your data and chop it into smaller pieces, down to 10 seconds, you're going to be getting less data per bucket. So each one of these data points here is going to be containing less of these logs. But what if you want to keep the semantics of the previous chart with the y-axis maintained, but you still want this to be higher resolution? One way you can do that is with the new feature. So if we keep this time series 1 minute here to keep it like it is, but then put Slideby and say make this much smaller, let's make this 10 seconds. Now you can see we're getting far more data points, but the axis has not changed and the data is shaped similarly. And this is because instead of reducing the size of the buckets, these buckets are the same size, but they're being moved in smaller intervals. So these individual intervals are 1 minute buckets shifted by 10 seconds each time. So the amount of data per data point is exactly the same, but we get a lot more resolution. And this can follow the same semantics you'll find in time series. You can do slide by max, and this will give you the maximum number of buckets we allow in a query, so giving the maximum resolution possible while keeping the semantics. And this allows you to, if you want to smooth out the data while keeping the resolution high, you could do 5 minutes. And now this is a very smooth chart at 5 minutes. Now, of course, this comes at a cost. We generally default the queries to this because it's much faster and gets you a quick view into your data. But if you do, by chance, want to have a chart that is higher resolution data and gives you a much clearer view of these peaks and valleys, that is a really good way to do it. All right, that's all I got for you. Thanks.